Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any behavior such as fighting, phoning offense, using improper language or gestures, or entering equipment or interacting blame. Speculating behavior are subject to ejection and possibly arrest. Please avoid any violations to these rules, including structure, security, or arena staff member.
It's warming up. Beautiful afternoon on the Strip. Nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi and good evening, everyone. We've got an NBA Cup semifinal for you tonight in the East. And a ton is on the line. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Some extra minutes to fill as a pair of players are listed as inactive tonight due to injury.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner in center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Raptors, the post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. MP out there with Emmanuel quickly, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup, and the stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
Now, here's quickly. And a deep 3 from MP. Good on the triple. MP's got the game going here with the first basket for the Raptors. Jackson, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make him pay.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. A 3-pointer is right on target. MP's got 9.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
A 3 from MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Rollins. Toronto grabs the miss. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
Here's MP following the basket by Giannis. Hands it from downtown.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
A tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Taurean Prince, and Porter subbed in for Jackson. Here's Rollins. Still scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Giannis from outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors leading by 18. A 3 from MP. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
A nice shot by MP.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands, it was good.
Now here's Giannis. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back. For some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Joseph. Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Jackson in for A.J. Green. And here's MP for 3. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 36.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Barrett is out there with MP. And Murray Boyles in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Charlotte just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Great stuff, Allie. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions when he's...
And good! There's another.
Not too many players have punished NBA defenses like he has.
And he continues to do it on a regular basis. He now stands at 4th in career 40-point game. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Raptors have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. That one good for 2.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Pass to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Over Barrett. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
Porter against Barrett, and finished off by Porter.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issues getting to the rim.
One thing this team loves about Kevin Porter Jr., Clark, he scores the ball.
Yes, he does. He's a walking bucket. You know, we've seen him average about 20 per game for a season, and the one thing you don't have to worry about with Kevin Porter Jr., he's going to keep it in attack mode all the time. How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Raptors shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. And here's MP for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 56 points in the game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter passes to Turner. Giannis outside. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Toronto Raptors.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball going on right now. At this point in the season, it's already got the reputation, man, and the cachet, where you don't want to lose this game, especially when you're already in the semifinals. Next game, that's for all the marbles.
I'm not playing for marbles.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Pass to Turner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Kevin?
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Prince outside. Pass to Rollins. Turner with a screen on quickly. To the inside. The shot by Turner, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Prince outside. Unloads from 13. And the Bucks miss again.
Just 1 bucket in 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Jackson passes to Turner. And here's Prince outside. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Prince wide open. Another miss by Prince.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can have, you're right.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Turner. Here's Antetokounmpo. And oh, he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
From deep, Prince. Rebound by the Raptors. Ingram's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's MP for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I will.
Rollins with a screen on Barnes. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
The 3 from MP, and got it! Another basket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been out. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty...
He's checked in for Grady Dick. The Bucks also at the sub. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Antetokounmpo dishes to Turner, and the wide open shot from Green. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They've got MP, and it's Mamu Kalishvili in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Porter with it, picked up by Barrett. Here's Kuzma. No good on the triple. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. The 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. But he is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain him. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside, Green. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. That one doesn't drop. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. And here's MP for 3. Traps in the tray.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Antetokounmpo finds Green. Now Porter. Giannis sets a screen for Porter. 5 to shoot. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 21 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's Green missing. And the Raptors with possession. They're on an 18-5 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Toronto.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
So it's the Bucks now. Porter kicks to Kuzma. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Drills it from outside.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
There's Green with the 3. The shot, no good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game, winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kemp.
your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptors along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Hey, Raptor fans, make sure to come out for Raptor Baseball game because we will be giving everything attendance.
A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though it's still the regular season, this is a chance to put a stake in the ground saying, hey, we're the best team in the league right now. One of these teams is going to come away with that level of confidence.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. But look at the Mavericks. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And right now for Dallas, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Big men on the floor for them. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Flagg in at the 3 slot. And for the Raptors, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here we are, the NBA Cup Championship. Such a unique night on the NBA calendar.
Yeah, and guys, for me, it's up there with a lot of the big events we have, right? Opening night, the All-Star Game, Christmas Day telecast. The NBA Cup has entered that conversation of best days on the schedule.
Here's Flagg. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
A nice shot by MP.
Got a contested people out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Irving looking over the floor. Out left to the wing. Pass to Christie. Clock at 4. Moving against quickly. No good from Irving. Here's MP. Finished off the break. MP's got 11.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Toronto. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet could be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Flagg. Irving a screen on Ingram. And Flagg throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
1:53 left in the first. Pass to Christie. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 20 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Here's Russell. Lively, that's good.
Staying cool inside, and Russell doesn't want to waste a point-blank look like that.
Raptors leading by 9. The 3 from MP. Drains the three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, Russell. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ellis, right side. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit, Greg.
And the basket by MP.
Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Here's Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Hits it from three-point range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now, here is Russell. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Ellis. Takes a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
MP has been leading the charge for the Toronto Raptors. He's cashed in 9 times from beyond the arc this game. Welcome. He's checked in for the Raptors. Here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Buries it from three-point range.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Then it's MP. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Russell passes to Lively. Here's Flagg. The 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Russell finds Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Good work in the pick and roll. I like it when Russell looks to distribute in these sets.
A 3 from MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. From deep. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Russell. Back to Herter. For the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You had to know that was coming. You just don't drain one on Herder's team without him coming for revenge.
So both teams changing it up here. In a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting 2 men in the league. MP is number 1.
He just oozes with confidence out there beyond the arc. That's where he makes his living, as he should. I mean, given how efficient he's been from long range.
To the right side. Down low, here's Irving. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Great hustle there from Kyrie in the paint, outworking the defense and finding a quality look.
The 3 from MP. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Back to Russell. Pass to Washington. Gafford kicks to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Russell from long range. And again, Dallas with the 3.
Russell, at the end of the day, he's a gamer. You drain a 3 on his spot, he's coming back for revenge.
Drops in the tray.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And here is Irving. Launches it. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's Toronto closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're sending another shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Raptors.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
On the court for the Mavericks. Big men on the floor for Middleby, Washington, and Gafford. Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Flag in at the 3. Shot clock at 5. Good. Irving's got 9.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
A 3 from MP. Good. Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Christie. Right wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Hurdle against Gafford. Pass to Irving. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Quickly. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And got it! Another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. On the wing, Irving. Quickly covering. No good from Irving.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dallas has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. The shot's good from Christie.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. A 3 from MP. Good on the triple.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Fires the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And good! He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Christie. The kick out to Irving. Shoots it up. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And this right here, this is routine for Kyrie. You're going to have to make him work a little bit harder because his jumper is as consistent as it gets.
Yet another bucket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Here's Christie. Toronto grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Flag, and it's off from three-point range. MP from deep three-point land. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Flag. Irving sets a screen for Flag. And nothing is falling for him right now. And a deep 3 from MP. From beyond the arc and then some.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Irving with the ball. 4 seconds left, and it's Gafford laying it in. Gafford's got 4 points in the quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Switch here. MV's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Irving's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. In the corner, Lively with it. Dallas moving it around. Irving finds Lively.
Who's watching him?
Over in the corner, Marshall. 4 on the clock. Lively sends a screen for Marshall. And finished off by Lively.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. R.J. Barrett is out there with MP. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
I love the spatial awareness from Russell. Saw how much room he had and just took it aggressively.
MP fires from way outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Nice shot. And a nice read by Irving on the kickout.
Toronto, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And here's MP for 3. Offensive rebound. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And a wide open look for Flag. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. MP deciding where to go with it. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Testing the limits of his range. MP with the absolute missile.
Irving up top. Barrett covering. Irving misses.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. P.J. Washington comes in for Marshall. Christie subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And that one, good.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
A 3 from MP. Another bucket. Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Gafford kicks to Irving. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own. Woo.
Dick finds MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And Gafford throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the basket by MP.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And here's Washington outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
Substitution on the court.
Washington kicks to Irving. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. So long, everyone.